Our next semifinal brings two Titans and former teammates to compete against each other. The stats turtle lean in one direction here. Statistics say that NRG is going to win this. What's it going to take for Envy to buck the trend?
I don't know, man. That's the weird thing about this series. I'm so nervous right now for both these teams because every time one of them wins, it's in a sweeping fashion. We're bringing out the broomsticks in this series, I think, and Jorby had a great point. Usually when NRG beat them, if not every time, they get a sweep, especially in those best of sevens. But if you remember recently, it was Envy who came out on top in the quarterfinals of regional event number 3. So who knows who's going to take this one? It's been back and forth. The rivalry and the storyline between these two teams is so strong.
Back to Atomic. Both players on the dual threat. Justin now to Garrett G. Onto the backboard looking for a double tap. He finds it, but it's too high. Justin's follow-up, though, is under the crossbar. NRG draw first blood.
Oh, we've got the mechanics. And look at the give and go from Garrett G and Justin. Justin hitting it up. The nice little redirect from Garrett G. Getting another touch to throw off the defense just that little bit more. And Justin, the easy follow-up. NRG still looking strong from that previous series.
NRG on the board first here in game number 1. And they're going to look to try to extend this one here. Miss getting bumped off, and Garrett just bulldozes it through. Squishy helps pave the way. 2-0 now, NRG.
Yeah, and this was a more awkward goal. You can see Garrett G taking his time a bit more. Squishy was looking for a demo. He got a bit of contact on Miss, which probably threw him off just a little bit on the rotation. It was enough to give Garrett G's time and space to get that little goal. Solid 50s all around. And NRG, they can do it all. They can get the backboard reads, and they can also take the ball down, go for a slower paced dribble.
Envy yet to get on the board. Just getting the goal here at the end would have maybe helped the morale situation. What's this going to end there? Turbo not going to challenge that ball. NRG cleanly take game number 1.
For Envy, which isn't the usual situation we'll see him get placed in. Now he has to hit some shots a little bit. Atomic ideally would be in that situation, but you know, you got to take your chances when they come. Unfortunately, Turbo Pulse hasn't been able to punish. There it is from Atomic, though, the pass out to Miss. This play looked beautiful, and if you can't find the back of the net, just have somebody there to get a better pass.
Yeah, Atomic, what a touch out of the corner, and Miss there to clean it up. This time, we've seen Atomic try to pass to Miss a few times, but this time, Miss going to be up and in the face of NRG. Envy, they'll break the scoring drought. Get on the board here. Tries to trap it, but loses control, and Garrett G also commits on it. Now it's all up to Justin in the backfield. An excellent touch over the top of Atomic, and he goes straight to Garrett G. Joseph with the fakes on Miss. Present it back to Justin. On target. No! Miss falls off the backboard. 9 seconds left. Squishy with control and lots of boost in the tank, but Turbo just builds a wall. Stands in front of him. Now through 2. Miss puts it high. Still not going to expire. Can they keep it in the air? Atomic going to try and slam it down, and he does. Envy take the win in game 2, tying up the series at 1 apiece. No sweeps today. Worked so many times and then hits a slump after that season, seemingly, and gets cut from the roster off the start here, though. Miss gonna take it in game number 3. The rivalry continues.
You gotta watch out if you're NRG for these early few seconds, because Envy always come to play right away. Miss off the crossbar, he follows it up. Team Envy, those kickoffs, deadly for them. You need to be more patient and a little bit more cautious if you're NRG, and you are right. Wave Punk, you talk about the rivalry. Squishy even mentioned in his interview that we saw earlier. He's trying to fill those shoes that Turbo left for him.
Justin dropping this down. NRG falling back, missed, and Turbo has already paved the way there. Atomical got the pass, Miss gets the shot. 2 goals now for Envy.
And this is just some panic play from Squishy. I think he was trying to dodge the demo. You can see somebody from Team Envy was in that position trying to force a panicked opportunity for Squishy, just an early jump at the ball. He bit into that trap and ended up just bouncing it off the sidewall, giving Envy a free shot. Now they go up 2 goals. The start to these games for Envy have been phenomenal, and they seem to carry that pace, then just settle back a little bit. You know, push the defensive line back, wait on defense, because they're reading everything that NRG have.
In the air, and now pass down to Atomic. Nice interception from Garrett G to keep that counterattack from coming through.
Yeah, we got some good patience from NRG, but not the best mechanics. I even saw Garrett go for a flip reset earlier, didn't get it, and now Justin off the post. I didn't think it was going in. Atomic, I'm not sure if he put this one in or if off the post it would have slotted in. Either way, Justin, thankfully he's in the position.
Dude, the Justin's read. If he goes in the air a second later, a split second later, he doesn't make the shot. What a read from Justin.
Yeah.
Trailing by 3. Can they bring it back?
Kind of reminds me of that earlier series with G2 and SSG. You saw Rizzo, how fast he was to get up to the ball. And now Garrett in the midfield. Envy's defense is starting to break down.
They are, is Squishy and Garrett G on the quick reads. Look at that pass out. Garrett G just lurking in the front, knowing there's a chance it comes. and then he's able to take advantage of it when he's there. Tie game now, Turtle.
After these kickoffs, thankfully, if you're a fan of them, they hold on now. But things still getting scary in those first few seconds.
Oh, they get the third one there. They got 3 bounces uncontested here. The third one, the shot was challenged, but Justin's not going to miss. You give him this much space.
Oh, and that's so painful for Mist. He almost read the pass. He knew it was going to go off the backboard, and the pass would come out. But he didn't leave the net fast enough. Justin crashed it right in front of him. Envy. They started off so strong, but NRG have been resilient now.
They have absolutely rallied. 3 goals straight. They're going to look to make it 4. Missed alone in net as Justin takes it over the top of him and in. Justin is styling on Envy right now.
We've been waiting for him to come out like this and just hit us with some mechanical abilities. Look at how clean that looks. That is elegant right there, Wavepunk. I love watching stuff like that. To win 50s against NRG, that's what's letting up for a lot of this pressure. Now the clear attempt, Atomic pre-jumped. That shot from Garrett G again. Off the post, it goes in. I can't believe Atomic got that hit, but it wasn't enough. NRG, their rotations aren't breaking.
Man, look at Garrett G just freeze the defense here. Atomic can't move. He can't go for Squishy's touch because he has to possibly go forward if Garrett touches it. Garrett misses it, and the game is over. The goal is over anyways. Game almost out of reach at this point. Now 3 goals up, NRG. With 6 seconds left, definitely out of reach at this point. NRG going to take the lead back in the series. Best of 7, though. They've got to win 4, so a little bit more work to do before they are on match point. Yeah. NRG looking just fine, though, here in Game 3. He's demolished his own corner. Here's Squishy through the air. Challenged off the side. Justin wants to go for this ball, but respects Turbo's position, and now Garrett G will come in behind him. Puts it over 2 defenders. It'll be only 1 in net. Atomic on the backboard. Is he there enough? No, Squishy's placement is beautiful, and NRG's up first.
You're exactly right. Look at this placement. You're coming across the ball to hit this angle into the middle of the goal. When you're coming from the right side, you have to use your air roll perfectly and time it with the exact second when you make contact with the ball. Squishy. He makes it look so easy, but that shot was incredibly difficult.
I mean, that's a hard shot to place if you're sitting dead center of the net with the ball coming straight at you. But no, he's shooting across his body. Such an incredible thing that maybe is not talked about enough. You know, he gets called off. Now out of the corner again, towards the goal, gets the dunk. A touch from Atomic, sets it up, and Justin gets a touch upwards. English is hard sometimes, but so is Rocket League. Atomic now back in front of the box, and it's open. Miss did not see him. He did not think Justin was there. Completely intercepted. Pick 1. 2-0 now, NRG.
Yeah, completely getting in that passing lane. Justin, he read exactly what was going to happen. And the important thing about that is he's paying attention constantly to where Mist is, the last defender. If you see it pushing up, you know exactly what they're trying to do. A little bit too predictable from Team Envy. They finally get that safety net that I think we've all been waiting for.
Envy's defense definitely strong to hold NRG to this low of a scoreline, but you got to score at some point. NRG win Game 4 now on match point. 1 away from the finals against Space Station.
Was passing left and right, and they weren't just regular passes across the box. They were fantastic with mechanical skills. And Atomic now the bump. I think they squeezed this in on NRG. What happened?
I think all 3 of them touched it. Atomic.
No.
And he dunks Squishy, and then Justin and Gary like, we both got. Oh no, neither of us got. Oh, that's not what you want to see. What a tragic goal. So we'll still, can NRG bounce back? I mean, they've scored so much. They've scored 7 goals in the last 2 games. But Atomic on the infield pass. What a kickoff play. 2-0 now, Envy.
Oh, it's the same thing that we saw previously. Envy going up 2-0. Look at this pass from Miss 2 across the box. Snipes out Atomic. That's just a clean passing play all around. NRG, they get caught off on the kickoffs, which seem to be dominant in the previous series for them. They look good in the quarterfinals with their kickoffs, but it's slipping up.
Was also due in part to a kickoff goal. But NRG did come back 5 goals there straight. Oh my goodness, Turbo pulls it up against Garrett G. Has to put it high. Does he have the follow-up here? And he does. 1 boost left in the tank for Turbo. More than enough.
I want to just highlight how carefully he aerialed this. Look at this. This is the least flashy aerial, but it was so nice. He was so composed before that ball came to him. He just had a nice little chip shot off the backboard and an easy aerial to put it in. Yeah, it's a difficult obstacle, to climb here, seeing as NRG. They've had a couple of moments of, shots on net. Here's one for Squishy off the crossbar. Okay, we were waiting for it to happen. It was, like I said, just a matter of time before this ended up breaking down the defense. Squishy, the best placement.
Man, What a power behind that shot. After the crossbar bounce, that's 81 kilometers per hour. No telling how fast it was when it left his nose. And that's the beginning of the comeback. Need 2 more. Here's Justin through the air. A kickoff goal for them wouldn't work. I think he gets a flip reset, and the defense gets a little bit tangled up, but he just barely could. NRG will take it. 2 goals straight, and now it's a 1-goal game at halftime.
And we talk about Justin being an individual monster. Look at what he just did to the defense of Envy. 2 players taken out off the post, setting up his teammate for the easy follow-through shot. I mean, what more do you need out of Justin? How much better of a setup can you get than that?
Create just enough chaos. The threat of Justin. Oh, you're missed. Just go. This pants. I don't understand. So Envy gets a 2-goal lead in game 3, and immediately they get it taken away from them by NRG. Now in game 5, a 3-goal lead, and the comeback immediately. And we're barely across halftime.
Yeah.
Really difficult to come back from being down by 3. And NRG just made it look like a walk in Central Park. Did not matter at all. Atomic to try and put a score on. Oh, and it's cleared by Garrett. The ball was halfway in the goal. They keep this one tied up. Turbo pulls it now. It's just how strong that their team is. In the moment you get into a 2v2, I don't think either team are like, nope, no, I want to play. I need to do everything I can for my team right now. Into the final minute. Garrett G with a fake on 1. Going for the slow play on 2. Hit him with the change up. Justin with the net to shoot out, and he scores. 4-3. NRG's back on top. 47 seconds away from the grand finals.
It's all about pace control for NRG. You're going so fast with your aggression. You just slow the play down 1 or 2 seconds. You've got Envy flying after the ball. They don't even get a touch. That's Garrett G with the fakes. Earlier we saw Justin with the fakes. You get from NRG, and they've made a huge comeback.
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. 38 seconds left. That's one of the best comebacks we've seen in a long time. Do they get the clincher here? Just barely turned away, and Garrett comes out of the corner to put the nails in the coffin. 31 seconds left, up by 2. NRG gonna go to the grand finals.
Yeah, they're making the defense look silly at this point. It's not even close with the offensive pressure. We've seen Envy burst out at the beginning of the game, but they lose all of their stamina. They don't know how to hold it down on defense, and NRG slowly creep back to leading the game.
Then threw it all away. The time is out. Justin's gonna look for 1 more for the road. Gonna just absolutely break both of Turbo's axles, send them out of the tournament, and their sights are now set on Space Station.
This might be one of the scariest performances we've seen NRG have, in the past few weeks, maybe of the entire split. They're going into the grand finals hot and ready to go. These boys, Justin in particular with the fakes, then Garrett G popping off. Squishy, he had a monstrous performance earlier against the Peeps. He doesn't have to do too much here. Might get a goal. My nice little follow-up was Squishy. But man, oh man, I don't want to be the team facing off against NRG right now.